Jack and Sadia work for a company that sells boxes of breakfast cereal. The company wants to have a special offer. Here is Jack's idea for the special offer. Put 25% more cereal into each box and do not change the price. Here is Sadia's idea. Reduce the price and do not change the amount of cereal in the box. Sadia wants her idea to give the same value for money as Jack's idea. By what percentage does she need to reduce the price? So the first thing we need to note for this question is if Sadia wants her idea to give the same value for money as Jack's idea, then we're going to want to compare the price per gram of cereal. And the price per gram of cereal will be equal to the cost divided by the mass. So what we can do is we can let C be equal to the cost, we can let M be the mass, and we can let X be equal to the multiplier for Sadia's price reduction. So now what we can do is we can start forming an equation. So to start this off, we can draw a table comparing Jack and Sadia's cost of the cereal and mass of the cereal. So if we start off with Jack, Jack wants to put 25% more cereal into each box. So therefore, the mass of Jack's cereal box will be 1.25 times the normal price. So therefore, the mass of Jack's cereal box will be 1.25 times by the normal mass. And if the normal mass is M, then Jack's cereal box will be 1.25 M. And we've been told that Jack does not want to change the price. And because we let C be equal to the cost, then the cost of Jack's cereal box will be C. Next we can move on to Sadia. So Sadia did not want to change the amount of cereal in each box. And if we let M be equal to the mass, then Sadia's mass of her cereal box will be M. And Sadia wants to reduce the price to give the same value for money as Jack's idea. And if we let X be the multiplier for Sadia's price reduction, and we let C be the cost, then the cost of Sadia's cereal box will be X multiplied by C. And because we want the cost divided by the mass to be equal, we can now form an equation. So the cost of Jack's cereal is C, and then the mass of Jack's cereal will be 1.25 M. And then the cost of Sadia's cereal will be XC, and the mass of Sadia's cereal will be M. And now what we can do is begin to simplify this down. So the first thing we can do is multiply both sides by M, and this gives us C divided by 1.25 is equal to XC. Next we can multiply both sides by 1.25 to remove the fractions, and this gives us that C is equal to 1.25 XC. Next we can divide both sides by C, and this gives us that 1 is equal to 1.25x. And then to work out the value of x, we can divide both sides by 1.25, and this tells us that x is equal to 1 divided by 1.25. Now we let x be the multiplier for Sadia's price reduction, so we're going to want to first convert this into a percentage. So what we can do is multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4, and this gives us 4 over 5. And 4 over 5 is equal to 80%. So therefore, Sadia's cereal costs 80% of the original price of cereal. However, for this question, we were asked by what percentage does she need to reduce the price. So if it costs 80% of the original price, then the amount we will have reduced it by will be 20%. And this is our final answer. Now this question's worth 3 marks. We'll get our first mark for starting the process to work out the price reduction. We'll get our second mark for using a method to work out a percentage, and we'll get our third mark for the correct answer.